want one last run. Snowbirds' ski season will finish at 189 days. The Little Cottonwood Canyon Resort will begin summer activities Saturday. Only full-day tickets will be offered this weekend for a reduced price.
Will there be any outdoor sport you can't do this weekend in Utah?
No,
I don't think
Not
so.
a one.
Not a one. And they had snow this evening, several inches.
So,
Okay, so we're adding to the snowpack. We had snow all over the northern Utah mountains and some high winds, seriously high winds, dangerous high winds that caused all kinds of havoc with trees and power lines. It was a windy day, and when you have wind gusts approaching hurricane force, you know there's going to be damage. And there were whitecaps out on the Great Salt Lake today. Some of the damage extended up into Idaho. Steve Coons' friend, who had a haystack that was all covered by the top got blown off in Montpelier up there in the Idaho area. Dirk says Lehi's, his neighbor's trampoline ended up in his yard. Luckily, it didn't hit his trailer, he said. And here we have wind damage of the fence that Brandon had, now blown halfway across the yard. And finally, Michelle Osler up at Suncrest says this was the outside shed, and it blew right into the trampoline and across the road. Just absolutely incredible, the force of wind on all of the items that are out in the yard. So when there's a storm like this, you got to bring them in. 46 right now in Logan, 50 in Ogden, 50 in Salt Lake City. We went down 30 degrees when that front whisked through the area today. Let's go to Live 5 Viper. We are actually missing the Viper images from Salt Lake City radar right now. We're picking them up from Pocatello looking south. So there are thunderstorms out to the west because we can see lightning strikes. There are at least 8 lightning strikes. So this band extends south towards Tooele. But let me show you right there. There's some lightning strikes. So out on the Great Salt Lake, some of this will be heading into the Salt Lake City area. It already is around northwest Ogden, and it is raining moderately in Brigham City. Again, remember, this is shooting all the way from Pocatello south towards the Tremonton area and the Idaho-Utah border. So last hurrah of this storm system. Once it goes by, then it just will be chilly tomorrow morning. Then I'm going to guarantee you a gorgeous Father's Day weekend. High and low temperatures today included the Bear River Ranger Station, 66 and 35, snowing this evening, ½ an inch of water. Brigham City, Dennis Tolman reports 78.47 and 0.13. Logan, ¼ of an inch. Magna, Michael Bowman reports 27 hundredths out in Magna today. And the airport, 0.03, the high 83, and then temperature dropped to 50. So a more than a 30-degree temperature swing as this storm system blew through the region. And we had those high winds all the way south to Boulder with 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts there. Here's the low. It's kind of pushing eastward, and the last part of the storm is right there. This will end up in eastern Montana during the day tomorrow and eventually up into Canada on Friday. This low pressure will meander down the coastline, and everything will be fine after tonight and tomorrow. We start chilly, not so much in the south, but we start chilly in the 30s and 40s, and then we warm to the 70s and 80s. St. George, 90s. All the way through the next 7 days, almost 100 by Wednesday. The Wasatch Front, cold. Upper 30s Logan, low 40s Ogden, Salt Lake City. Now, I don't expect damage to the gardens tonight, except for possibly the colder areas around Cache Valley and up around the Bear Lake Valley. 67 the high tomorrow, 82 on Friday, 84 on Saturday, Father's Day, 85. Okay, a little weak storm goes by, 80 on Monday, 84 Tuesday, and 86 on Wednesday. Just delightful weather after today.
Great forecast.
Might be the last really good storm with cold air to move through this year.
all right, we'll handle it.
Yes, we will.